Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. I appreciate you stopping by today. You know, I'm a channel here that always tries to be super positive. I don't know if you follow me over on Instagram. I think it's a super fun Instagram. It's what episodes are happening here, so people over there know what I've just posted. But also in between, I share little pictures of stuff going on in my life, and also sayings, little funny things, clever things, but mostly self-empowering, positive attitude. Sometimes even those are amusing. Stuff that makes me smile, stuff that makes me laugh. You should follow me on Instagram. It's linked in my description box. But I was thinking about, so often we say, be yourself, be your best self, just go and be confident. And I thought, what does that really look like? Because is confidence the same for everybody? And are there different types of confidence? There are different types of confidence. And that is exactly what I wanted to share with you today. So if you're new here, I'm Carey. I'm a matchmaker, a dating coach, and I have this channel, Dating and Relating, and also stuff that's going to be positive, lift you up, and make you feel confident getting out there. Let's talk about the kind of confidence you want to have. That's what's on the agenda. I think that there are different ways we can feel confident, like confident in what? Our abilities at something, our physical abilities, our mental abilities, our intelligence, or our overall personality, persona, being. And I think maybe for some of these, pick what you wanted to focus on and keep that in mind as we move through the 4 different types of confidence. And I think, to me, confidence is always going to be the opposite of insecurity. And I'm going to probably keep that in mind as we move through these. Number 1 can be summed up as, I can do anything. It's pretty unrealistic. It's like a cocky arrogance. And it's the worst kind of confidence to have because it's not real. It's put on. It's not authentic. It's unwarranted and probably alerts others to the fact that we're faking it. When I say fake it till you make it, I'm talking about a confidence down the line here. Maybe number 3. Remind me to bring that up when I get to number 3, will you? I have a feeling that this type of confidence stems from the kids who have been raised with trophies for participation, that they haven't really accomplished anything, but that confidence has just been given to them without having earned anything. And I think that's why when people talk about building confidence in our children, that's not helpful to just give them rewards for trying or for the bare minimum, because I think it sends a bad message. And as they get older, I don't think that truly makes them feel confident or more secure in their abilities or who they are. So we would try to avoid number 1. If number 1 was I can do anything, number 2 is I can do this. And this is much more helpful. It is self-talk, but it's more useful because it can push you towards doing something that you might not have tried or been willing to give a shot if you didn't have some type of a confidence pushing you forward. It brings to mind for me Stuart Smalley from Saturday Night Live, that bit he did. You know Stuart Smalley? He's the one who said, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. And by telling yourself that type of self-talk, you can literally let it sink in. It's not the best form of confidence because it's still a work in progress, but it's much more on the right track because it's not false bravado or based on nothing. It's based on the fact that you're working towards something and you feel if you put in some work, you've got this. And it's more so a belief in yourself. And that's a really good starting point. So the last one was I can do this. And number 3 would be I have done this. Now this one is getting better because it's earned and it's based on past experiences. And it's really about a faith in ourselves and an assurance and a confidence in our own abilities. To me, I think of with this one, I think about driving a car. When you're first learning to drive, it's overwhelming. You're nervous. You are definitely not secure or confident. Every little thing seems like a huge task. That's when you're 16, maybe, if you're an urban person. Let's say by the time you're 21, you're multitasking, which you shouldn't be, but you never think about, oh, did I turn my signal on? Because you always remember to turn your signal on. You're not constantly monitoring your mirrors. It's all automatic because you have a confidence that you can do this. You've been doing this. You are a cautious, a defensive driver, and you're able to take in all that information simultaneously without having to think out the different tasks. So you're good at it because you've been doing it for a while, and that makes you confident in your driving. And that is a great type of confidence to have, one that is proven. It's a track record, but there's one more, number 4, that is better. Number 4 can be summarized by, this is something I'm good at. And what makes this one the best is that it is grounded not only in an assurance based on past experiences and skills or repeated successes, but it also comes along with a knowledge that we have learned something, that it's not like the first one, I can do anything. So generic, right? This one is based on learned lessons, based on we've done things and mastered them before. It's kind of, to me, reminds me of when I say, well, if other people can do this, I can certainly learn how. It's certainly having had the experience before, but with that attitude that I'm confident because I'm capable. I've done this before or something like this before, and I'm willing to put in the work and learn. So for that kid who got the trophy, this is a trophy because he had worked really hard throughout the winter months. And he is confident going back to baseball in the spring because he's been working on it. And he knows he can do this because he's had successes throughout the cold weather months at the indoor batting range and with dad throwing him pitches or whatever that looks like. It's knowing that if we work at something, we can master it. And I have a couple more thoughts before I let you go because I want you to be able to easily identify the kind of confidence you seek and hope to have if you are working at developing more confidence at this point in your life. So number 1 would be to avoid the unwarranted, pasted on, false bravado confidence that's based on nothing. Number 2 is don't get too confident in the, oh, I've done this before, I can do it again, no problem type of confidence, because that keeps you from working at something and becoming better at it. And it's kind of a stuck kind of confidence without the opportunity for growth. And instead pick number 4, which is a true confidence in that it is based on a track record, but not only that, it's based on a continued growth and a confidence from continuing to try to get better at something and knowing that with effort, you get results. I think that's the lesson there. That's the 4 different types of confidence. And it's about more than just how you feel about yourself getting out there and dating, obviously. But I think it helps you understand how you can be confident with different skills. And different skills could be putting yourself out there to make conversation with somebody, or being charming and being able to tell a joke on a date, or approaching somebody and asking for their number. I think confidence rears its head in all types of situations, and golly, who wouldn't want to be confident as opposed to its opposite when getting out there in the world and interacting with other people? Hope you found that interesting and or helpful. And if you did, my mom, that is my little mother there, she is suggesting that you give the episode a thumbs up, and I would appreciate that. Also, if you really want to win over my heart, there's a subscribe button that if you push that, we can hang out again sometime. It'll be more assured. And the ring bell, if you're so inclined, notifies you every time a new episode goes live. So that would be swell also. Enjoyed having you here today. I look forward to the next time. And until then, have a good one.